Lachlan was just everything for us. He was shy in his own way, and quiet, but very, very observant and very, very clever. But he was just a pure joy. He was sweet, he was gentle, he loved life, he loved being outside. He just loved life, and he made us love life. We'd actually only been at that daycare since July, and the accident happened in November. Got Lachlan ready for daycare, signed him in, tried to get a kiss, but he was already at the table playing with the kids, so I got him from behind, gave him a big kiss and left. And I got a call about 10:30 and said that there'd been an accident, that Lachlan had fell in the pool, and that I needed to come straight away. I expected to sort of walk in there and nurses and doctors and whatnot, trying to do their job, and him fussing and carrying on and making their job difficult. But unfortunately, when I walked in there, he was still, he had heating pads and tubes coming out of him. They were breathing for him. They were working on him because his heart hadn't started. And he was, I don't know if he'd become diabetic, but they were requiring insulin to keep his body functioning, and other organs were starting to, not do their job. So we knew we made the right decision by turning off his life support. So we had time to make sure that his immediate family were in attendance. He was surrounded by everybody that he loved. He was actually placed in my arms for the first time in 2 days after they unplugged him. And Luke and I basically cradled him and had our hands on his heart as his heart stopped beating. We didn't know that there's no extra safety requirements from the provider or the government in regards to a pool being at a daycare. If we had have, obviously, we would have raised the concerns. We didn't actually assume that everything was sort of fine. We saw the fact that there was a pool there and there was 2 access points. We were told by her, and so were other parents, that if a child goes outside, then everyone goes outside. If someone comes inside, then everyone goes inside. There's no point where the children will be left unsupervised inside or outside. If that were the case, this wouldn't have happened. Our best guess, there was a pot plant left right next to the fence and next to the gate, which decreased the overall height of the fence from the top of the pot plant to about 900 mil. Or perhaps the gate wasn't latched properly, or there's no way to definitively know exactly how he got in there, because the only person that was there was Lachlan. Supervision is what was lacking in this case, but I still believe there are other things that can be done to minimise the risks should, unfortunately, something like this happen and the supervision be lacking. If you have a pool, you need to be vigilant, and it's not just for your family, but you are a part of a community. And if you can save one life, then it's worth any sort of inconvenience that it may cause. Is just not worth having a death on your conscience.